where Samuel and Antoine, Phil's best man. We met Phil almost 15 years ago, during high school. The three of us came from the same city, located in the north of France, more than 10,000 kilometers away from here.
We are very proud to be here tonight, and we would like to thank Philippe for giving us this opportunity to discover his wife's country and culture. We found the Filipinos very welcoming, and especially the Yabut family. Many thanks.
During these last 15 years, we moved together from teenagers to adults, always trying to see each other despite of today's professional or personal life. We made this possible by traveling together as often as possible.
Phil is our best friend. That's why we worked
hard
to make him presentable by buying some nice shirts and acceptable by his future wife. We nevertheless have to admit that the job was not completely done when Tin arrived, and we have to say that she completed the task perfectly. Here are the few now examples of Phil's change.
For example, Phil was cheating during sport lessons at school. You did. He took shortcuts to reduce the length of the run. We managed to make him walk for more than 1 hour on the way back from a nightclub in south of France.
He was almost crying, and even better, we took him a few years later on a 10-hour trek in the Alps. But Tin gave him the additional courage to run the Paris half marathon, which gave him the opportunity to feign to do the Red Cross nurses on arrival.
Thanks to Tin, Phil made huge progress in terms of punctuality. 15 years ago, he was often late for school lessons. Maybe worse. We were almost late at the final high school graduation exam. Do you remember? We were in the same car, and thanks to the Patrick's efficient drive, we managed to be the very last one to sit in the exam center. I wish to thank him personally here.
And I have to say that Philippe was best man at my wedding, and he was more than on time, so thank you, Philippe.
Lately, on his way to marriage, Phil has made great thought about his life. He confessed twice and decided to forget all the nonsense he had invented about his a scar he has on his forearm. Instead of telling the truth about his car accident, he would have said, I've just saved a girl in a street fight in Belgian Congo.
We're almost done. To conclude, and above all, we have to say that Phil is a trusted and reliable guy. We're as well truly happy to welcome Tin, who found her place so naturally amongst us.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anne. I'm one of the younger sisters of Tin. Year 2006 was the first time I met Phil when my family came to visit my sister in Macau, China, during her internship in Ateneo. I remember that she took me to a night out around town, and upon introducing Phil to me inside a bus, the single woman in me immediately said, "Uy, ang pogi naman ito." Google Translate, he's so handsome. Okay. I took notice of him during that bus ride and instantly saw how he looks at my sister. And I knew right then and there that he really liked her. So I told my sister, "Type ka niyan." Google Translate, I think he's your type. She is his type, okay? And then my pakipot sister said, "I don't know, we'll see." It was not a surprise when my sister told me by internet that they got together. My initial thought was, how is it gonna work when the internship is over? Because of course my sister is gonna go back to the Philippines and Phil to France. I saw my sister and Phil wake up early morning and stay late at nights to be able to talk to each other by webcam. They send thousands and thousands of emails. My sister even took a lot of French lessons and even played French songs on the iPod that we don't even understand. It got even more real when my sister asked for me and Mil's funds to be able to go to France. But I've never seen a long-distance relationship so stable, so secure, and so real that deep in my heart I know that you guys will make it. And look at where we are now. To my sister, I've always looked up to you, not only by your beauty, intelligence, and good sense in fashion, but because of your strong will and determination in all things that you do. I am the proudest of what you have become and what you have achieved at an early age. You always make things happen for yourself, and this beautiful wedding is all you. And to Phil, I'm so happy to finally have a legitimate brother in my family, because it was a lifetime dream to have one. And one piece of advice for you is that happy wife, happy life. Congratulations to you both and cheers.